Hello, everyone, and happy Monday morning. It's October. You know what that means? Pumpkin and fall and leaves and cooler weather. And for me, it means boots. I love wearing boots and long sweaters and those types of things to cozy up in the fall. I already decorated my house this weekend for the fall. Jessy, do you decorate your house for the fall and put up any kind of fun foliage or anything?
No, but I do decorate early for Christmas. We put the wreath and stuff a little
Ooh,
early.
beautiful. Yeah. I'm not big at decorating like Halloween stuff inside my house. I do more fall inside my house. But many of you will be seeing videos because my husband does a huge light show on the outside of my house and it starts in October. And so we have an October one, we have a fall one, and then we have a Christmas one. So we've started setting that up. It's like a 2-week process of getting that set up. So I'll be posting videos about that. But I just say it's the holidays, so let's have some fun, right?
That's
So
right.
many women spend the year stressed out and worrying, about their businesses and growing their businesses that it affects our health. So today we're really going to dive into the importance of having good health. And our member, Jessy George, is here to talk to us about why it is so important to have good health. So, Jessy, welcome to the Member Monday Spotlight today.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, so tell us, Jessy, how did you get into working with individuals on understanding their health?
Health is our wealth. If we have good health, we can do pretty much anything we want, right?
Yes.
So that is the main motivation for me because I was unhealthy. I was sick, and not just eating food wise. I had asthma, I had allergies, I had type 2 diabetes, I had edema, high blood pressure, you name it, I had it, kind of life I had. But I had to have a wake up call. I went into a depression when I lost my job. That's when I decided that it was important for me to be healthy, not worry about a job and things. If I have good health, I can find a job. No problem.
Yeah. Yeah. So
That's where it all started.
how many of the listeners out there today might be struggling with type 2 diabetes, with weight, with high blood pressure, with, like you said, eczema? There's all kinds of things out there. My daughter just discovered her eczema that she's had for all these years, and she tried everything, was a dairy allergy. So when she cut dairy out of her diet, then the eczema went away, and it was really, really bad. It would, become inflamed, and it would be all over her neck and her arms, and it was really, really bad. And she thought it was allergies, but again, these things are triggered by the foods that we're putting inside of our body, right? Or maybe the foods we're not putting inside our body. So talk to us about how you started slowly, because most people get overwhelmed when you say, Jessy, they're overwhelmed when a diet or this change of how we live our lives, and it's tough for people to stay consistent with that. So what are some easy steps that people can take, first of all, to just recognize what's happening and start making some small changes?
First thing is to have a desire. Like you just mentioned, Colleen, your daughter having allergies. Sometimes we have to figure out, test things out by ourselves. In order
Mhm.
to do that, we have to be willing to do that. Sometimes elimination is the key of different food item to see what's going on with our body, right? We are allowed to eat anything and everything we want, but being mindful and knowing what really is useful for our body is important.
Yeah.
That's a journey we have to learn, understand, and then tweak for our needs.
Hmm.
For all these things to happen, I say we need to have a new identity. Otherwise, if we live in our old self,
Yeah.
we can never push forward. We need to have a new identity. I recreate my identity as I need. Like this fall came and my I became an empty nester as of August. And I decided I need a new identity to go through my life as an empty nester. I
Yeah.
created Joyful Jessie. So if something comes up and I ask, is that going to create joy in my life? Do I need it? Can I let go? Why not? Right? If it's not bringing joy, not creating a joyful Jesse, why do you want it? Right?
I love that. I love that because so many women I feel might feel like that's selfish for them, right? We've spent our whole lives, if we have children like you and I do, we've spent our lives raising our children, pouring ourselves into them. And when you become an empty nester, it's like one of your identities leaves. When really it just shifts and changes a little bit. We don't not become mothers because we're not taking care of our kids at home. We're still moms. They just need us differently when they get older and move out. So I love that you're saying for you, if it doesn't bring you joy, you let it go. So many people are afraid to do that, Jessy. They're afraid to focus on themselves and what makes them happy. But don't you agree, when you're happy, when you're joyful, when you're healthy, you become a good example to your children. Everything around you becomes better because you're focused on you. You're putting your mask on first.
You're right. You are perfectly right. For us at this time, we have to let go of a lot of things, the kids
Yeah.
stored things, you know. I think that's also important part in healthy living, because when we are stressed, say, you know, going through things, when you get stressed out, you will go reach for food. Most of the people, I don't say everybody, when stress comes, get overwhelmed by things, we depend on food. That's the culture right now we
Right.
have. So it's finding satisfaction in something comfort, so we go reach out for food. Is that what you want? So when we have this new identity that we created, we can ask, is
Mhm.
that what we going to create with the joyful Jesse? If it's letting go, why not? Right? We are, at least for me, you know, above 50 means we lived more than half of our life in this world. Why do you
Yeah.
want to store things that have no value to us anymore, right? So, yeah, that's where I am. And another aspect of that is eating better. Eating better means we are less stressful.
Yeah.
Planning your meals ahead of time. You know what's going to go into your mouth rather than
Yeah.
last minute rushing to a restaurant or a fast food to grab something. Then we are hurting ourselves by not knowing what is actually going into our um,
Yeah,
stomach.
absolutely.
Mhm.
I can say that my husband and I enjoy eating at home more so than we enjoy eating out anymore because we don't know what the food is being made with, or how much butter they're using, or how much oil they're using, or sodium, or whatever that is. And we cook our meals at home together. So we've decided that's our time as a couple, since we're empty nesters as well, Jessy. That's our time as a couple to enjoy each other, make dinner together, sit down and have that dinner, and then we can choose, the types of food that we eat. We tend to lean toward fishes and vegetables and those types of things, because they they taste good, they make our body feel good, and then of course we walk every morning a couple of miles. So we just enjoy that time again together to talk. The weather's cooling off. Um, and we get to enjoy our beautiful community and walk through all the homes. And so that's something we started to do for ourselves. Now, I used to work out a lot, like really heavily worked out, lifting weights and doing a lot of that for many, many, many years. And I love the time just to walk a couple of miles. And it might not be as rigorous as running or working out that I did before. I still kind of interdisperse those things, throughout my life. But now I'm more focused on my relationships and, moving my body every single day and what I put in my body. Sometimes we don't realize that until we get the age that we are and we're on the second half of our lives, that, by the way, our health won't wait. It won't wait for us. We need to make sure we're planning our meals now and accessing, like you said, a library of resources that you have available for us, so that we can make these easy choices. It doesn't have to be hard, right, Jessy?
Oh,
Yeah.
everything, very simple things. You know, cooking food doesn't require a lot of effort. Some basic skills only you
Yeah.
need to prepare some food for you.
Yeah.
That's why I have provided lots of easy recipes. Like, doesn't need to be a chef to cook for you.
Right.
You don't need, I mean, we have options to learn all these things, but do we
Yeah.
need it? I mean,
Right.
it's okay to have a like a treat once in a while, something exotic, something, but on a
Yeah.
regular basis, if you go through drive through, you might order the same burger every day. Who knows? I mean, that's what I see my
Yeah.
friends, and they never change their routine. They go to drive through, order the burger and fries, pretty much that is their meal every day. And why not cook
Wow.
something at home?
Yeah, I agree, and if you don't have the time, there are so many solutions today for healthier options. So they have Salad and Go where you can drive through and just get a salad. Almost every single fast food place has salad options now where you can pick some better options. But I love that you have this library of resources for everyone listening today to just be able to click on the link and go check out that library of resources. Give us an idea of what's in that library, Jessy.
Library has lots of tips like how to preserve food for longer duration, like a salad without going rotten, things like that, and how to
Ooh,
incorporate small spices and stuff to get the flavor from the food. There are lots of
yeah.
recipes, simple recipes that anybody can cook, like frittatas and omelets, and easy
Mm,
recipes, and how to fry a salmon without any effort. You know,
yeah, that
things
sounds
like that,
amazing.
small easy to use recipes. Plus I also have a no cook meal plan, like I just remembered because you talked about it. You don't require any cooking. You can just assemble things with the minimum effort, but that's not free, but it's only $20, and
Yeah.
I'm going to give lifetime access to anyone who is clicking from your site to
Oh,
this
that's
for now.
amazing. Great.
Lifetime
Wonderful.
access means I'm not going to take it away from you. Anytime you want, you can come back. And if you forget, come back, things like that. Yeah. And it's fall now. So I'm going to release lots of crock pot recipes.
Oh, yeah.
Because if you are on my mailing list, you get 4 recipes this month. I'm sending out yummy, like a Thai style, Indian style,
Yeah.
incorporating little spices, but the flavor of a
Beautiful.
smell, the aroma that comes from a crock pot is awesome, right?
Yeah.
Different
It
soups and
it just sets the whole scene in your house for fall. I love that. And I'm sure you make some amazing dishes. I love Indian food. So I need to get on that mailing list. So click on the link, you guys. Go get on our mailing list, download some free resources, access the library, take advantage of what's available to you. You do not have to diet. Okay. There needs to be no more diets. Enjoy this time that you have of your health. Treat your body right. Cook the foods that you love. There's so many foods that we can make that are flavorful, that are so good, and she has all those recipes available to you. Jessy, you're also on LinkedIn, right? Under
that's
Jessy
right.
George, so we
Hmm.
can find you on LinkedIn as well. You guys have got to connect with her. If she can change her life around and go from blood pressure problems and weight problems and allergy problems and all of the things that she was suffering with, and decided to, once she got knocked over the head by a 2x4, that she needed to change her diet, she's giving you all the recipes and things that you can do to change your diet easily. You don't even have to go figure it out like she did. So take advantage of this and let us help you create more wealth in your life by having good health. Jessy, it was amazing having you here today as a guest. And thank you for being a member of the LEAP community. We love you so much. We appreciate you. And ladies and gentlemen, get out there and take advantage of this free resources and free meal plan so that you can make this easy for yourself. You've got to get on our mailing list. She's going to be sending out new crockpot recipes as well.
Yeah.
So, Jessy, thanks so much for being with us. And we will be back next Monday with a new Member Monday spotlight. So we'll see you all then. Bye-bye for now.
Thank you.